Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Empire, where we dominate the crypto market. I'm your host for today's live stream, and my name is Connor. Hope you're all doing great. Let's get right into today's show, and happy Monday, everyone. So, taking a look at the crypto market overall here. By the way, shout out to everybody in the live chat already waiting for the stream to start. Appreciate you all being here on time, and much love. So looking at the Bitcoin price right now, 63.2K. We'll get into it in just a moment. Looking at ETH right now, it's looking pretty bullish. Once that gets above 2,800 on Ethereum, it will be a quick ride back to, I'd say, 3,500 to $4,000. We'll get right into that chart as well. Overall, looking at the majors, it's kind of quiet, but we got a lot of low caps, a lot of memes moving, a lot of AI coins moving. As you can see, ENQ AI is up 88% in the past 24 hours. Com AI up 80%. The Nairo CTO coin up 52%. AIT up 47%. Quill 46%. Andy 40%. Blender 30%. NNT 28%. Moon of the Bull 28%. These coins are flying. Spec as well as Spectre, which is one that I've been mentioning a bit, right? Well up 21%. We talked about that yesterday. So the market is pumping, guys. TARS Protocol up 18.9%. We got a lot of gainers, a lot of gains being made right now, folks. And I truly believe this is like just the start of a multi-month kind of pump in crypto before we eventually get another brutal period. But as of right now, the times have changed and we are bullish. All right, taking a look now at some of the losers on the day. A bunch of meme coins I've never heard of. We got Tron Bull. That is the Cabal Bull run by Crash, down 16% on the day. And we'll talk about that a bit in this stream. The T-Bull one is actually kind of taken off a little bit right now, which is interesting. But anyways, market's very bullish. And a lot of coins are really pumping. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin here, starting off on the daily. Get rid of my sketches. So looking at BTC on the daily here, we got a big push up higher into our supply zone, right? Because listen, a bunch of shorts are piling in up here. This is like the last place too short on the chart, basically. Maybe before the top of this channel here at 70K. But this high at 65K, like we've been discussing, is extremely key. It is the most important focus on the Bitcoin chart right now, because this is like the only supply zone for Bitcoin to reject and possibly, go back and test the lows. Once this is above 65K, we are all systems go, as far as I am concerned, to go and test that all-time high and ideally break out. Now, will it break out this year? It's possible that it doesn't even break out above the all-time high this year, but it will at least go and test it, which is going to lead to some very aggressive pumps for altcoins. Because when sentiment shifts just a little bit, altcoins just need a little bit of fuel to really get going. And we're starting to see that right now. It's just the start. But anyways, for BTC here on the daily time frame, we are still, we kind of got rejected from supply. We're a bit out of it on the daily. The daily has flipped from green to red. So this is a level to be cautious. There is bearish divergence. There is price making higher highs with the RSI making lower highs. There's a lot of kind of signs that this thing wants to pull back here. All right. But if you guys are watching the streams, I've talked about this divergence, how it doesn't work when the trend is up. Right? The trend is your friend until the very end. The trend is simply up right now. And, there's bearish divergence over here. And I said, if it's going to stay bullish, it will hold this level as support. It held the level as support. And I'll say it again. If it's going to stay bullish, it will hold the Monday low and the quarterly open as support. All right. So huge kind of level right now for Bitcoin. And look, I can be like extremely bullish all I want and say this thing's going to blast through and go right to 70K, but I'm a bit of a realist. And to be real with you, there's a pretty decent chance we see some kind of bigger reaction from this 65K level, right? Some kind of reaction. And my alerts are still set down here at 61,300 down to 60,700. All right. So that's your Bitcoin update for the day. Heed with a little bit of caution right now. However, understand that the trend is your friend until the end, and we could very well just aggressively pump out of this. But the 4-hour bullish div does kind of flash a ton of warning signs in my head, at least. All right, so we'll see how this progresses. We have our daily close in 55 minutes, as well as the new daily open, and we usually get a lot of volatility around that time. So we're gonna get an answer pretty soon, in my opinion, and we'll see how we go. All right, let's get into some of the news on the day. And we got a lot of news on the day. First up, if you guys are subscribed to the channel, you should have seen the video I made about the election coming up. It's 42 days away now. All right, 42 days away from the election. This is a major crypto market narrative. So traditionally, around 4 to 5 weeks out of the election is when the pumps start to come. And we're right around that time right now. And this week is when, based off of previous data, we should start to see some aggressive moves. It started last week. We'll see if we get continuation or a little cool off. But even if we do get a little cool off, some pullbacks, the trend is up, guys. All right. It's not the time to be bearish, in my opinion, although the bears would love to see price go back down and test 50K again. But anyways, election is in 42 days from now, and we got some interesting news here. So Kamala Harris yesterday, she promises to encourage crypto in a surprising campaign shift. So she said, we will encourage innovative technologies like AI and digital assets while protecting consumers and investors. So now basically the market, look, I care about the market and I care about the prices of these tokens and coins. Truthfully, I don't really care who wins the election. Of course, I want to see the Giga Chad Trump win. But at the end of the day, I just want my bags to pump. All right. So with her saying this, the market will basically interpret it in a good way, in my opinion, which means that if either one of these people win, we should ideally have very bullish market conditions. All right. We should pump like crazy. So this is new. This just happened yesterday. She's fully supporting it. A lot of people are giving backlash, rightfully so. The founder of Uniswap is like super supporting her for saying this, which is very soy of him. But nonetheless, what do you expect from an Ethereum like core developer? Just look at Vitalik Buterin. But this is some breaking news here. Basically, it doesn't matter who wins. We're going to pump is what I see. That's how I interpret this news. So that's pretty good news, in my opinion. Now, moving on, we talked a bit about, playing the meme coins yesterday and yesterday's live stream, and how it's crazy how if you kind of don't believe in something, you will let generational wealth slip through your fingers. And I thought this tweet was interesting and I wanted to share it today. So this guy, Levis NFT, his tweet, if you're having a bad day, he sold his Nero 5 days before the Binance listing. He held it for 2 months. It could have been $2,000 to a $3 million trade if he held it for just 5 more days. That one stings, I would say. That's a stinger. All right. So again, if you're playing shit coins, you should know the deal. It's basically, obviously, you want to use proper position sizing and not, put in more you can afford to lose. But if you're going to take a bet like this guy did for 2K, you got to let it cook. You got to let it cook. Because if not, you can miss out on a 7-figure trade. Now, maybe your size is $200 or $20, whatever, right? This cycle, there's always bull market opportunities where new coins pop up and they go crazy. They go hundreds of X's, right? This is the 3rd cycle now I've seen. It happens every time. There's always the bull market opportunities, right, that just pop up and then they go like crazy. And if you manage to catch it early, it's an amazing trade. When you find yourself in the position throughout this cycle at some moment in time, just remember this stuff, guys. Remember this stuff. you can pay yourself a little bit, sure, if it pumps like whatever, a few X's, but you have to at least leave a moon bag just in case something like this does happen. All right. And that's the Nairo CTO coin. Here it is. It got listed on Bybit the same day it got listed on Binance. This is Bybit futures. And the thing's just been pumping, right? No regard for human life. It's up 280% in a week. All right. So, I mean, yeah, just more kind of further evidence and proof that we are in a meme coin super cycle. The market loves meme coins. People love gambling on meme coins, speculating on meme coins, whatever word you want to use, trading meme coins, whatever verb you want to use to describe people's actions interacting with meme coins. They love it. It's not going anywhere. All right. So if you're still listening to all these nerds on Twitter saying utility coins, meme coins are trash. I mean, listen, the market is telling you something, right? You can only be in denial for so long. So adapt or get left behind. We'll get into a lot of these meme coins. I want to go over them because they're looking quite bullish. And I see some pumps in the future. Even if Bitcoin just kind of holds sideways up here for a little bit, that will give enough juice for altcoins to continue to pump higher, correct? Because altcoins are very fickle. They only need a little bit of fuel to really get going. And we got the fuel right now. We got the juice. So we want to see this go ahead and continue. Let's get through our news for the day, and then we'll go ahead and move on. So I wanted to just look at the CoinDesk homepage with you guys and just share with you my thoughts. All I see here is bullish propaganda on the crypto news outlets. It's just bull, green, higher everywhere we look, which does make me a little bit cautious, right? Because like this is the mainstream crypto stuff, I guess you could say. And they're just blasting the bullish propaganda front and center. So you see this headline, Bitcoin could surge thanks to looser financial conditions. Let's see. Altcoins surge, leaving Bitcoin and Ether behind after Fed cuts rates. Bitcoin price and hash rate divergence may set the scene for a potential rally. Bitcoin could surge. So yeah, I mean, just bullish propaganda everywhere we look. So we'll see if this is like real. But whenever I see this type of bullish propaganda, with Bitcoin in a major kind of daily supply zone, I'm just a little bit cautious, right? That's just what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling right now with what's presented in front of me. So yeah, take with that information what you will. We got an update about the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. So basically, options are setting the stage, another more bullish propaganda for a GameStop-like gamma squeeze rally, Bitwise is predicting. All right, so they're basically saying an exciting development from last week. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission nodded approval and listing of physically settled options tied to BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF. There is consensus that the IBIT options, which will still need to be green lighted by the Options Clearing Corporation and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, will further help draw institutions to the crypto market. So basically, what you need to take out of this article is that Bitcoin is officially like a traditional finance asset, right? With unrestricted options basically being approved soon, right? It's so different from what it was in all previous cycles, right? This is just, it's a complete game changer. And it opens up for some, just more derivative instruments to influence price. So something to note of, and this is a good thing for the cycle. I think it's going to lead. I kind of agree with them, right? Obviously, nothing's going to go straight up. Nothing's going to go straight down. But being that we're in a bull cycle here and the trend is up, options could just add some more fuel to the fire. So just something to note going on, looking forward into the future over the coming weeks to months of this cycle. A few more pieces of news, then we'll get into the charts, which I'm sure all you guys are excited for. So we got an update about Hamster Kombat. One of the Telegram like airdrop things. So 2.3 million accounts were banned for cheating. Over 30 million players haven't picked a method to withdraw their airdrop tokens, but can still claim them. I see this trading on Bybit as well. The Hamster token is doing quite well. But basically, if anybody tried to cheat their airdrop, it looks like they banned them. But just something to note. And let's see, is the Hamster coin out? Yeah, Hamster. HMSTR. USDT. Where's our Bybit? No, I don't want to show it here. We got to look at OKX. So this thing listed over here on August 1st. It dumped hard from 10 cents down to half of a penny, and it's starting to make a comeback. This is definitely one to keep an eye on because if it just has some kind of mean reversion here, maybe it wants to go back to the 50 EMA on the daily. You got yourself a 12x. All right. So watch this one, add it to your watch list. You can trade it on Bybit perps. And let's see if we can draw up a level. Hunt for the golden pocket. Looks like we got some absorption stepping in at the 50% fib, but I mean, ideally you'll sweep Monday's low. Head into this demand zone here, this rally-based rally, and then maybe catch a reversal. Set some alerts. I'll put an alert right now. Why not? Why not? Add alert. Hamster. Long level. All right, we'll create that alert and just leave it there. I'll get a notification to my phone if the price comes down to this level, and I'll be able to make the decision that I want at the time. A little bit of a quick tip for you guys who are wondering how to catch, quick moves or just be alerted when stuff is happening. That's how you do it. But yeah, anyways, this is something to watch for. Just a mean reversion play. It dumped super hard. And usually when something dumps super hard like this, it will at least have some kind of mean reversion. And it's got a long way to go for that to happen. We're talking multiples, so watch that. Moving on. Coinbase Chief Legal Officer clarifies Coinbase Bitcoin user agreement concerns. So there was a lot of concerns over the Coinbase Bitcoin, saying that it was just kind of fake Bitcoin. It wasn't backed by anything, or there was no actual Bitcoin backing the Coinbase Bitcoin. So they went ahead and addressed it. And the concerns arose after claims suggested that the exchange would not fully reimburse users for Bitcoin lost due to malicious activity or unforeseen events. Some ex-users highlighted the issue. Well, let's see. What did he say? It's a limitation on liability that's pretty basic. We aren't liable for more than the Bitcoin we lose. This language also makes clear the custodial relationship. Anyways, basically, don't trust Coinbase Bitcoin is what you have to get out of this. If you want to have Bitcoin, get actual Bitcoin, not Coinbase's wrap Bitcoin. That's all you need to know, guys, all right, about the whole Coinbase Bitcoin thing you see in the news. All you need to know is if you want to have Bitcoin, get actual Bitcoin and ignore the Coinbase version or any wrapped versions. And also, last piece of news for the day, CZ is getting out of jail on September 29th. That's 6 days away. It's very bullish. All right. So that's our news for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed that little segment. It's time to get into the charts, which I'm sure all of you guys are waiting for. Before we do that, let's go over our live chat and see what's going on. Our guy Miko is here. What's going on, Miko? Good to see you. We got Kazuya as well. Hello, Connor. Good to see you. What's up, Kazuya? We got Glass Hopper 77. What's up, Glass Hopper? We got Fiat Hater. Happy Monday. Let's go. Baby Doge is moving. Here's Baby Doge here. Yeah, clean move. Clean move. Nice breakout. And hit my level. I think I drew this level on the live stream, this orange line. So again, if you guys just pay attention, right, we just give away the goodies for free here. Why not? Yeah, we'll get into these charts in a little bit, guys. Expendable Youth, what's up? Expendable Youth. Lucas prediction for Rio. $10 minimum. Rigo, what's up? Rigoberto, how are you? We got TS. What's going on, TS? Paul and Cody, where do you see the price of Cody? We'll look at that in a little bit when we get into the charts. We got Jazzy. We got Vinay Kumar. We got Silva Dalla. We got Connor saying premium Discord gang, let's go. Mastermind gang. What's up, Connor? And we got Armando as well. If by any chance we have a big drop, it should be before the last buying opportunity. Yeah, I agree, Armando. Dips are for buying right now. We're in an uptrend. We got Raja saying smash that like button. Yes, sir. And we got Armzilla with the flames. What's going on, Armzilla? Good to see all you guys here. We got All Day Dre as well. And we got Bergen County Real Estate with Tyler Sellers. We got Ladradoodle, guys. Everyone's here. We got Tabasco. I appreciate all the love in the live chat, guys. I really appreciate you all being here. Now let's get into these charts and go over some opportunities that I'm seeing. First opportunity. So Moo the Bull. This is a meme coin on Solana. I have no affiliation with it. I just like to make money. So I like to trade the coins that have volatility. Moo the Bull's got volatility. It also just got listed on Bybit Perps futures today. And you can see that on the daily candle. You can see it on the daily candle, the pump. All right. As soon as it got listed on Bybit Perps, pumped right to the top of the channel. Now, if the market's going to stay in a raging bull mode here and Bitcoin doesn't sink below, like, I mean, we want the pullback to 61K because that's going to give some really, really good entries for altcoins. But if the market just stays super strong and just goes raging bull mode, it only makes sense for the mascot of the bull market to rip to the upside aggressively. All right. And you can't even get, this got listed today. So I can't even show you the Bybit Perps chart on TradingView. It's not on TradingView yet. So we're just going to go over the chart here on DexTrainer. So you see this channel. It's a very simple analysis here. As far as I'm concerned, this is a bullish consolidation. So with that being said, it's a downward sloping daily time frame channel. It's been happening now for 2 months basically. So what we want to see is we want to see an aggressive break to the upside out of the channel. If it comes to the bottom of the channel or just this area, I would be looking for entries. But yeah, we just want to use the channel to our advantage. So, look for anything below the midline. Ideally, you'll get something like here maybe. But again, if we're going to stay an aggressive bull trend, this thing is going to fly and break out. All right. So again, put this on your watch list now. Just got listed on Bybit Perps today. And the newly listed Bybit Perps coins, they typically love to pump aggressively. All right. Especially if they sell off first and then find like a bottom. SLF is an example of that. Right. This one, SLF, we went over this last week and it pumped aggressively. Right. We talked about this on Thursday or Friday, I believe, in the live stream. Newly listed by Bitcoin. Basically got listed, sold off. It found a bottom, broke trend, and just put in a 50% candle. All right, so the newly listed Bybit coins like to pump really hard. You can't deny that. Moomoo is the newly listed coin, the newest one. So be on high alert. Be on high alert here. I see opportunity. And yeah, this one could fly. This one will probably do really well throughout the cycle anyway. And it's currently at 118 million market cap. I can see this one going. I can see it hitting $1 billion. I mean, if all the other ones like Ponky and Bobo and all it's kind of in the same category. So I could see that happening. And this is a Cabal coin as far as I'm concerned too, if you care about that. All right, let's go ahead and move on. So we talked about WIF yesterday, and it has started to move out of this bull flag. It's started to break out and retest, and it's just kind of in consolidation now. I'm in this long. I'm bullish, and I think we got to be a little bit patient here, right? We got to be a little bit patient and not get shaken out, because I think this thing will put in like a 30% daily candle. I'd be happy with 10%, but we'll see how it goes. We're still bullish on WIF here, dog WIF hat. Got a nice little move. What is it, like 4%, 3.6%? I mean, that ain't much, but it's honest work. But yeah, if you want to look for this one, look for a sweep of Monday's low. You can see I already have an alert there. I'll buy more. But yeah, we're bullish on WIF still, looking for this breakout higher again, at least to the quarterly open, which is 30%, 50% up here to 260. So, we're looking for this one. Let's see, Nairo. This is the Cabal Nairo. It is trying to move, right? This thing just pump and dumps like mad, highly manipulated, right? Pump, dump, pump, starting to dump again. I believe if you're going to hold a Nairo at this point, you got to go with the CTO Nairo. And that is, it's literally called Nairo CTO on all the exchanges. And this one's on Bybit Perps as well. We talked about it. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to hold a Nairo, maybe you want to hedge your bet and hold both. But I think the one to hold is going to be the CTO Nairo. Some are saying that like this is the new Dogecoin. This is the new Doge of the cycle. It's at a 500 mil market cap right now. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens here, but it's being aggressively pumped to the upside, and I mean, Binance listed it. It's got some big backing, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Now, guys, you should be in the free Telegram channel. The link is in the description to join. And yesterday before the live stream, I shared Sundog here at the bottom of this parallel channel in a demand zone that I've been talking about like over and over and over again on these live streams. And if you just have some basic trading knowledge, you know, you would have caught a 13% pump on Nairo. Or if you're in the mastermind, you'll get it clearly written out for you, saying Sundog at a level of interest to long, bottom of channel and a demand zone. Well, bang, there you go. A little 13% trade in a day. All right. So that's pretty good as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, I think that Sundog will continue to be the top meme on Tron. I just like guys, if you're trading, all these memes on Bybit are the ones to trade. They have the most volume. They move the most. Sure, I can go trade ETH and some of these other ones like INJ, and I can get a 2% move when something like Sundog is going to move 10%. That's why I trade these memes so much, right? Because they just, as a trader, you want volatility. These things just give you the volatility constantly, 24/7. Anyways, another one handed to you on the platter. Hope you guys took it. Hope you guys made some money here on this one. Let's keep going through this. I mean, listen, I got a lot to talk about. Ponky breaking out of this bull flag right now. You already know your boy took this, and we'll see how we go. It's at a big resistance level here at the 1 Fibonacci extension, but it's still got some juice in it to get to this high over here at 37 cents, 12-hour 200 EMA, as well as your daily time frame 100 simple moving average at 37.5 cents. So I'm looking for Ponky to break this flag and head up here towards the 1.618, as well as all these big moving averages up here towards 37.38 cents. But yeah, we'll see if Bitcoin pulls back. This might pull back. If it does, what do you want to do? Well, you got to be prepared for that scenario to happen. There we go. I was trying to get my toolbar out of the bottom of my screen so I can see my favorites bar in TradingView. Listen, if this thing dumps, you want to look for the bottom of this bull flag. 29 cents. Set some alerts. Look for that. Yeah, guys, so let's go over your questions because you guys have a ton of questions. Vinay, prediction for Naka. Prediction for Nakamoto Games up 14%, doing very well now. This thing will always leads the GameFi narrative push. Market cap 200 and no 78 mil market cap currently. 216 fully diluted. I mean, on a low end, I'd like to see like bare minimum $10. Could it go much higher? For sure it could, right? For sure it could. 25, 30 could happen depending on how bullish GameFi is. But my like base case bare minimum price prediction is going to be like 10x from current price, which would be not even a billion market cap. Could it hit a billion? It certainly can. Look, Axie hit 10 billion in 2021. Naka's going to hit 10 billion. You are looking at a 100x. I don't know. Extremely bullish. I wouldn't hold out for that. I would be selling on the way higher. But yeah, that's my prediction for Naka. Kamala was always going to support. Yeah, she had no choice. Green candles only. Yes, sir, Connor. Green candles only. What are your thoughts on Mega? Ken Dev did a takeover a while back. Yeah, I know some guys in my community are bullish on Mega. I believe it's this one. It looks like all the other political finance meme, they all look the same right now. Every political finance meme coin looks like this. They all look floored. So my thoughts on it, I mean, path of least resistance is higher. Do I hold this? No. Do I know much about it? Not really, other than a few guys in my community are in it. But yeah, it looks like it can only really go up. We got Rigoberto. Connor, can you check the chart on IAG? Been out since 2021 July, no big exchanges. It's close to all-time high and getting some momentum. We certainly can look at that. So yeah, listed July 2021. I mean, it did really well from the bear market lows, 40x. Now, recently, it basically pulled back to demand, the origin of the pump. Hear me say that a lot. And it's ripping Rigoberto, so it looks good. It does look very good. Flipping your weekly moving averages. Everything looks good here. It's at, I would say that this is your big resistance level, and it's just underneath it. So, I mean, it's a very aggressive trend right now. I mean, a very aggressive trend. So, you know, usually you want to look to buy a pullback if you want to buy this. Your 61.8 is right here in this pretty obvious demand level at 8 cents. I would look if it's going to continue at the 382 at 10 cents, though. But yeah, I mean, it's a strong chart. I can't deny that. I have no idea what this project is or does, but the chart is very bullish. It's showing a lot of strength, and strength shouldn't be ignored at this stage in the cycle where we are at, coming off the lows. Miko says Cubic looks like it's waking up. I do agree with you. I do agree with you about Cubic. Let's go look at Cubic here. And yeah, so it broke out of the bull flag, which is a good thing to see. It basically needs to make a higher, it has made a higher high past this pivot, this one here. But the main one I'm concerned about is this one at 2,000 per billion. 2011 per billion. Once it gets above 2K per billion and leaves this sideways accumulation range, I think it's going to fly. So yeah, I'm very bullish on Cubic. As you guys know, if you're subscribed to the channel, I'll get an update video out soon on this, probably tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, broke out of the bull flag here. We got a clear 2K per billion, but it is certainly waking up. I mean, it's time. A lot of AI coins, like we saw in the top gainers and losers, you know, a lot of AI coins are flying right now. So it's encouraging to see. I mean, look at the volume on Nairo, $650 million of trading volume in 24 hours. That's higher than the market cap. This is insane what's happening with Nairo right now. Like that very well could be the new Dogecoin, Nairo, CTO. Anyways, yeah, Cubic is waking up. Can you check Based AI? We can check Based AI. It's looking very good, like all the other AI charts. Similar to Cubic, it's at a key pivot high. For Based AI, that key pivot high is at 478. It hit it, and it slightly rejected today, but it's very close to making a very key higher high here. All right, so all these AI coins, their charts look very identical. Tau is leading like it did at the start of the AI pump last year. Tau ETH, by the way, guys, right? When I made my video on Tau last week, Tau ETH was trading for like 0.3. Now it's at 0.21. Remember, the goal here is to see Tau equal 1 Ethereum. And we only have a 5x to go now. So this thing's making very big headway. But yeah, all these AI coins, their charts look very identical. They're at very key pivot highs that need to be cleared to make higher highs and officially start the uptrend. The leaders renders the same thing. Look at render. At the daily 200 EMA, it's reverted back to the mean. Again, key pivot high here at 650. And once it can make a higher high past this, we are back in an official uptrend. So everything is looking very bullish, right? We just have one last resistance to clear. And guess what? Like Bitcoin is just a representation of the entire market right now, basically, because Bitcoin's the same thing. Bitcoin in supply, one key resistance to clear here at 65K. This is it, boys and girls. Even though we're like 95% male here, according to my statistics. That's why I say lads all the time. Lads. But yeah, one key high to clear for basically everything. Like all these charts are identical. And we'll see if we get that clearance. Silvadala says based on Kendu is where it's at. Yeah, I got both of them. Kendu ETH 58 mil, Kendu base, which has more upside as far as I'm concerned. Starting to percolate back up. 970K market cap. I mean, yeah, I like having both of these. Bullish. Ladradoodle, smash the like button. Yes, sir. Tabasco's new here. What's up, Tabasco? Caspa is going to moon. I agree with you. I do agree with you. Let's see how Caspa is doing here. Apparently, Nacho's the best KRC20, if anybody's interested in that. Where the heck is Kaz? Here we go. Caspa hasn't been moving. But, yeah, I see a 10x for Caspa from here. I mean, I've been saying $2 to $3, like 10x minimum from here. That's what I think. That's what I'm holding out for. P-Youth, the Rose is pumping real hard. Well, I was saying, I got asked about Rose quite a bit in the past few weeks. And I was basically saying how it's like at the bear market low levels. And yeah, it pumped aggressively from there, from that point, as did all AI coins. So good sign, very good sign. Rose, it's in its second bull market cycle. It's not as bullish as a fresh new AI coin, but it should still do well. We got Dole saying, let's get it. Yes, sir. Fiat Hater says BNB pump on CZ release. Well, that's the idea. That is the idea. This is actually from August, and the hedge worked out well. This is not a fresh trade. This is from August. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this. This was a beautiful hedge, actually. Anyways, I haven't looked at this chart in a long time, but let's look at BNB. Very close to its all-time high. Basically, it looks like CZ is going to be the reason for this to pump to all-time highs. April last year, or 2021, November 2021, and here we go, June 2024. We're making the fourth attempt now to break this high. On each tap, the resistance does get weaker. So yeah, it lines up perfectly with CZ getting out of jail in 1 week. It looks like it wants to go. And the main beta derivative is probably going to be Simon's cat. And cat in this channel. So it did come and hit this trend line today, and it had a nice reaction from it, which doesn't surprise me. That could be it, but what I want to see, let's move this here now. What I want to see is a Monday low sweep here. Test the bottom of the channel to basically continue to compound this long setup. Remember who was talking about cat over here before it broke out into price discovery? All last week we were. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Good gains here. But yeah, I mean, we'll just keep on longing this thing all the way up. So it's easy in a bull market, man. Don't confuse that though. Don't get ahead of yourselves and start increasing your risk when you shouldn't be increasing your risk. Eric W. He says he held Mumu for several weeks and sold yesterday so he could diversify. I mean, I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain, brother. That's the game here. I've been there, man. I've sold something and the next day it pumps. Trust me. I think we've all been there. If you've been in crypto for like a year or something like that, you've probably experienced that at this point. But yeah, Mumu the Bull. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if this pump lasts, right? This is just a Bybit listing pump. Go back to this chart. It's a Bybit listing pump. If you get another opportunity at the bottom of this channel, I would take advantage of that. Bobo is a better hold in my opinion. Bobo 70 mil market cap right now. If you look at Bobo on the daily, very weird. I've had this orange trend line on my chart for a long time, like months. On the recent pump, also the green box, like I don't know, like my lines, I've just learned to trust my lines. I'll put something on my chart, I won't check it for a few weeks, and then the price will just hit it perfectly and bounce hard. Anyways, look at this top of the green zone, trend line retest, pull back to demand. We're very bullish on Bobo here at Crypto Empire. We have been and we will continue to be. But yeah, a lot of good memes out there. 7K, Eric, that's a nice amount of change, brother. It's a nice amount of change. Ian, do you think Tao's price is an issue? If it cracks $1,000 a coin, it might scare new investors away. Not really. I mean, I don't think so, Ian. I think Tao is such a big AI project that, I mean, you see Grayscale made their Grayscale Tao Trust, right? Other big institutions are definitely, they've been buying this. I think that retail had the chance to buy it at 60, 50 bucks last year. They had the chance to buy it at 200 this year. And I'm not sure if Tao cares if retail thinks it's too expensive at 1,000 a coin. So I've seen predictions. Let's pull up the Tao chart. I've seen predictions that Tao's going to top out at 1,000, and all the Moon Boy predictions that this thing's going to 10K is blasphemy and all this stuff. I mean, listen, I personally see a scenario. Let's just pull this up as well. One moment. One moment, lads. Tao at 1,000 is a $7.4 billion market cap. That's pretty freaking low if you compare it to Solana or Cardano last cycle at like 80, 90 billion. Like this is the new one. Like this is the new mainstay, big layer one. It's also AI. Like 7.4 billion. That's it. This is the new top dog as far as I'm concerned. And the new top dog's going to like higher than 7.4 billion as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm crazy and I'm a moon boy and I think that, you know, a possible 30 to 50 billion market cap is possible. Some might call me crazy, but I think 7.4 billion at 1,000 is just like child's play. OpenAI is valued at like 150 billion. At the rate Tao is accelerating, it's going to completely surpass all of their abilities. Yeah, I'm very bullish on Tao. I think 1,000 is like a minimum price prediction. But good question, Ian, nonetheless. Liba, Tau, can I hold or sell? I'm holding. We got Topi. What's up, Topi? LDO. We'll look at this. My man Topi, OG supporter here. Well, clean move to these lows. All right, nice drop, base rally, demand zone. This is a weekly. Nice reaction on the weekly. You had the clean bullish div form as well. And you're starting to break out, similar to all the other charts we've looked at, Topi, right? One high to clear, one key pivot. And for LDO, the high is at 135. You're at 121 right now. Very bullish daily candle here. It looks like it's about to expand, right? It's pushing on a Monday. It looks like it wants to go for this 135 level right now. So unless you're already in, I'm not sure if I would hop. You could hop in now. I'm not sure how you like to trade, but I don't see a good entry right now. But I mean, if it just keeps on ripping higher, you know, could be good. Let's see. So, I mean, you see this pump, chop, 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 gets all the longs out here, gets all the shorts out here, and then it breaks out. So, I mean, bit of a tough one to catch, but if you did catch this, I would say to hold the long because it looks like it wants to clear this last high and then go. All right. But yeah, just some rough analysis on LDL there. So Gene, it's Gene's first bull run. Congratulations, Gene. I'm very happy. Hopefully you do quite well. Thank you, Will. Anyways, guys, we are going to wrap up the stream now. I see a lot of questions here. I can't get to all of them. I see some mastermind members asking questions. Guys, ask me in the server, and I'll answer you. But we got to go right now. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Again, these streams over the week, they are going to be shorter in duration. And I did a lot of Q&A today, but the main thing I want to get to you guys every day is analysis on the charts, trade opportunities, and news. And on Sunday, we do our community live stream. So stick around, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I see some guy just woke up at 2 a.m. to join the stream. I'm sorry about that, man. We're going to wrap it up right now, so you can go back to bed. Anyway, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. We'll be back live tomorrow, so don't you worry, don't you fret. We'll be back in less than 24 hours. I mean, realistically speaking, like 13 hours, we'll be back. So see all you in the morning. Have a good night, and let the gains be with you. Connor from Crypto Empire signing out.